Hi, I'm montze.t.
And I'm David Pozos.
And today we're going to be doing the second response to CRE 6. So I'm going to start off by asking David, what's your grieving process?
I'd say my grieving process is just spending money and spending money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where does your grieving process come from? And did you start that on your own, or did you see it from other people around you that you were let me adapt to it?
I think I've seen it from my mom.
Okay.
Like my mom, I feel like a lot of the ways she'll handle things is she'll isolate herself from the family, and I'll see her a lot of the times she'll go shopping and she'll just take care of herself, and
Okay.
she'll find herself just spending money.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. And then does this how you tend to spend money to grieve, does this process change based on a situation, or is it consistent? Anytime something goes wrong, your way of coping is go to spend money?
I think it changes I think there's depending on the situation, I'll handle it differently, but at the end of the day, I always find myself spending money either buying food or buying myself stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. And then did you learn, you already said how you learned to grieve from your mom, because that's how what she would do, so I mean that makes sense. That's where you adopted it from. And now the second set of questions is, have you ever experienced disenfranchised grief, which is a socially unacceptable way of type of grief where it's something you shouldn't be mourning, basically?
I'd say yes, in a situation where I found myself in a bad friendship, and I've chosen to once I feel the friendship is toxic, I just feel I just cut them off completely.
Okay, and what do you think is what labels it disenfranchised?
I think it's the fact that most people wouldn't consider, I guess pushing some cutting off a friend something to grieve over, to mourn over.
Yeah, basically it's you're not having a friend, so it's a death, but not really.
Yeah, but not really a death.
Yeah, they're still alive. Got you. And how do you express this disenfranchised grief? So when you cut off this specific friendship, what was your way of coping?
I guess it's just isolating myself from the person,
mm-hmm.
and putting myself in a position where they're no longer I just cut them off completely.
Did you try to be friends with other people, or did you just wait to get over that friendship bond, or you know what I mean?
I think it's just once I disconnect from someone, I still have other friends around me, so it's not so much finding new friends, it's just
finding your support, or having your support.
Having my support already. Okay, yeah.
That makes sense. And regarding the situation, what can be done, if anything, to move your grief from disenfranchised to traditional grief? Is there any way you could communicate it to people that it's some, I wouldn't say socially unacceptable, but a way to disguise it as just a regular thing of life? You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
What am I trying to say? Do you think this is something you need to grieve, basically? Can you just turn it into something normal, a traditional way of grieving?
I'd say no.
No,
no,
it has its specific
I think
way.
It has its own specific thing, because I guess compared to traditional grief, it's not it's not comparable.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel there's certain levels of pain, and you're not gonna find that losing just a friend who is still alive.
Yeah, I completely agree. All right, thank you.
Grazie.